Well, this is a live look right now at the Youngstown Warren Regional Airport, and that's Allegiant Air Flight 606. Just arrived about 20 minutes ago. Now, the travelers who got off that plane were tired, weary, but thankful because they had quite an adventure that was even scary tonight. Let's tell you about it now. Good evening, I'm Dave Sess. Everybody has a Christmas travel story, right? And tonight's those Allegiant flyers who came back to Youngstown from Orlando lived one. A 2-hour flight took about 10.5 hours to complete. Let me show you what happened. First off, the flight took off at 3:54 from Orlando. Here's the flight path of the aircraft. It was 20,000 feet in the air over Georgia, going 421 miles per hour. Just 35 minutes into the flight when a light went off in the cockpit. The pilot declared an emergency and turned that plane around. It landed safely 31 minutes later, around 5:15 in Jacksonville. 141 passengers, 6 crew members were on board. They're all safe. Allegiant got them here tonight. But the flight crew couldn't exceed the federal number of flying hours in a day, so it couldn't load the next group, which was waiting to go to Florida on Flight 607. I talked to people waiting at the Youngstown Warren Regional Airport and found out they were frustrated.
Attention to the airport for those passengers traveling on a Flight 607 with service to Atlanta, Stanford.
A little bit. I've never really been away from home for Christmas, but I didn't know I was going to spend most of the evening in an airport.
Carol Reinhardt drove 120 miles from central Pennsylvania and got to the airport around 12:30 for the flight, which was supposed to take off at 2:34. So did Kimmy Smith, who came from Geneva, Ohio, picking YNG because it was cheaper to fly to Orlando.
We've just received information that, unfortunately, Flight 607 has been canceled this evening.
Been here for about 6 hours waiting for a flight out. We kept getting postponed, and now apparently it's canceled for the night. So, Merry Christmas.
Robert Lengel was waiting to catch just his second flight ever. He was going to see family, and the delay was also affecting people on the other end.
I've been contacting them and talking to them, and basically just keep them updated on when they're supposed to pick me up at the airport.
That won't be tonight.
Passengers will be emailed and called with new times for the rescheduled flight.
The plane's delay would lead to a setback in Christmas celebrations, but even on a difficult night, a small glimmer of the Christmas spirit was still around.
We were going to catch a ride with Santa Claus when he was going by, you know. That might be a little faster.
Well, a new plane flew from Clearwater and picked up the Youngstown passengers in Jacksonville. It landed at 10:34. That's the flight we showed you. Now the next plane going to Florida, that'll be rescheduled for tomorrow morning. For the inconvenience, Allegiant is giving vouchers to both sets of flyers toward their next flight.